Whether I'm in Arizona or Wisconsin, people always ask me about growing cranberries. Usually their questions are something like, do cranberries grow on trees? So I'd say that answer is a simple no. They ask me, how do cranberries grow in water? Spoiler alert, they don't. And usually they ask, is our marsh where Ocean Spray films the commercials? Unfortunately, no on that one as well. We could though. Hit me up, corporate. So it got me to thinking, why don't people know more about cranberries? And it's because it is such a niche market where we are part of the biggest brand that has anything to do with cranberries, Ocean Spray. Within Ocean Spray, there's only 5 states in the United States that even produce them. You've got Washington, Oregon, New Jersey. They only produce 100,000 to about 500,000 barrels each. You've got Massachusetts, who go Patriots. They produce 1.1 to maybe 1.5 million barrels. And then you've got Wisconsin. And we on average grow around 3 million up to 3.5 million barrels per year. And what's amazing is that it's not just this whole state. The majority of those 3 million barrels, which are 300 million pounds of cranberries, are grown within 50 miles of where I'm standing. And so we thought it'd be a good idea if this summer we're gonna teach you guys about cranberries. We're gonna shoot little 5 to 10 minute episodes, put them on YouTube of what really goes on a cranberry marsh. So I hope you guys will subscribe, like it, and we'll get started growing cranberries. If you don't have a little rust on your truck, you ain't no Cran Man. So growing cranberries is a year-long process. We don't exactly have a start and stop date. Everything matters. So in order to do these videos, you kind of just have to pick where to start. And so we're gonna start right now in the spring. We've already taken the ice off that was put here to protect the berries. And what we have now is we have these basically look like purple vines, and they're dormant. And so at this time of the year in the spring, until they turn green, there's a few things that we have to do to take care of them. But for the most part, we're just in a waiting game, waiting for it to warm up, waiting to get a warm rain, some warm days where they'll turn green. During the winter, we put a thin layer of sand across the ice, about 3/4 of an inch thick. But these are newer plantings, and so you actually increase that and you put more sand on. So what happens is every once in a while that ice melts and you're left with clumps of sand. And here's a video of the guys. There's only one way to move that sand around. If you don't have a variety of rakes and shovels, then you ain't no Cran Man. So when it's time to harvest our berries, we take our sprinkler pipes off of the beds, we put them up on the dikes, and we stake them for the winter. So when spring comes, it's time to put them back. We cross this little ditch, and we walk them out, we stake them in about as good of a straight line as we can do. If you can't look a man in the eye, tell him you laid that pipe straighter than a woodpecker's beak, you ain't no Cran Man. And they have the sprinkler heads be 30 feet apart. Each line is roughly 60 feet apart. You offset the heads so that you have maximum coverage.
Let's see what we have here. We've got
because when it comes time for frost or when we need to sprinkle, you want to make sure that every vine has the chance to have water on it. You're always going to have to repair some pipes after the winter. A little bit of water gets left in, freezes. We have to take this pipe up, weld it, have it get ready for the new year. And just like that, she's good to go. So Jake's changing this broken gasket. Like that. Awesome. Hey Jake, how do you like making all those repairs in the spring? All right, good talk, Jake. Well, we had a good week and we got all of our sprinklers set up. We feel pretty good about where we are for this time of year, so we'll go tackle some jobs around the shop and we'll wait on the weather. Thanks for joining us on the first episode of the Cran Man. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you don't subscribe, then you ain't no Cran Man.